Hi, it's Jane with Scraptastic Yarns, and we have some shout outs today. I got to looking at the list and I thought, good grief, I need to shout these guys out and get it done with. But first, there's going to be a little video. Today I had my embroidery class over in Mifflinburg, and on the way home I thought, I'm going to stop by AC Moore just in case they have some yarn. I need to start purchasing the yarn for the uh, commissions for 4 twin size blankets that I've been commissioned to do. So I thought I'm going to stop there first. You never know. And I was glad I did. I come walking in, and the first thing I see is Joyce. And Joyce says, "You have impeccable timing. We just emptied a bunch of skids of yarn, put it all out, new colors. I'll meet you in the back and I'll show you what we got." So, of course, because I'd been on the road, I had to stop at the little girl's room first. But then she showed me some of the new yarns. They had some spring line yarns of the Bernat baby stripe yarns that they couldn't cancel the order before they decided to completely shut the AC Moores. So of course that yarn came in, so there was yarn there. There was some premier cottons that were new and real pretty lavender. Of course, I'm on that yarn ban, so I can only get stuff for commissions. So I did get a couple of things for the commission. I didn't get all of it, but I did get enough to get started. So, and they had a lot more Stitch Studio, my favorite. So I was thrilled, and I thought, oh, I wish I could fill the cart up with stuff to put in my stash. But no, I was a good girl. But I kind of went through and showed you some of the yarns. I hope it's not too jerky for you. So here's a few minutes of that. As you can see, they've loaded up on the big 14 ounces. They got quite a few of the different shades in for the Stitch Studio Classic, and that's the large big balls of that. They've got quite a bit of different colors, different things, and they got some new lot of light raspberry in the Red Heart Super Saver, and that is the new spring colors of the Bernat baby stripes that they had ordered for spring, but they couldn't cancel the order, so those are some of the colors. And of course, there's some different yarns. Again, that's Stitch Studio. And then as you can see, there is quite a bit of yarn that they've stocked up. A lot of that is the Chateau and some different brands. Quite a bit of it is Stitch Studio brands. They have a lot of mill-ins and a whole lot of colors. And here we go, looking at some of the premier cottons that they've gotten in, and Lion Brand cottons. And then of course they've got the ZZ Top and a bunch of other pretty yarns. A lot of it is the Stitch Studio. And I hope I'm not making you dizzy. There is the Stitch Studio Pound of Love there, and they've got some real pretty colors. A lot of stock in there. And then they also, managed to get some real pretty shades of the homespun, the one that I like to call Hellspun. And they did get a lot of more of those Itzhak Mizrahi, and that is the Bernat Pipsqueak that they were unable to cancel. And those are all $5 a piece for those cakes. and plenty of chateau yarns. And it's a real nice blanket yarn. And these are some of the other colors that they did get in of the Premier Baby and Toy Box, and of course some more of the Stitch Studio. From what I understand, a lot of the stores that had shut down previously, and those of course are the Renat baby stripes that came in, and different cakes and things, and they do have quite a bit of those. And then they do have quite a bit of the earth tones. That is a darker green. I just didn't get any of that. And here we go with some of the new bamboo from Stitch Studio in that pretty gray. It's a nice darker gray. And right next to it is a yellow. Previously their bamboo was an odd color of yellow, but this is a real pretty color of yellow that they've got in. So they did get quite a bit of some new yarns on the skids. She did tell me she wasn't sure if they had more or not. I was absolutely thrilled. And yes, I did look through the mail-ins because why not? Maybe I could have found some yarns. No, didn't find anything for the commission. But I spent about 35-40 minutes fondling yarn. So it was a good day, Maynard. These shout-outs that I have for you are a couple of different channels as well as crochet. And first I will tell you about the crochet. And the first is Unchained Crochet. She has recently, like Billy and a couple other folks, had some surgery to her leg, her knee. But she does a lot of things to teach you how to avoid using patterns and make things that are wearables and other things without patterns. So that's a great thing. So I see that she's probably going to have a great success with her channel, and her name is Jen, so go give her some love. Then there is April Tuell Time Adventures, and I think that's how her last name is pronounced. It may not be, but regardless, that's the way I'm doing it. They do a lot of RVing, and she also crochets. I think she also had talked about possibly doing some cooking. Don't quote me on that. But it's quite interesting because the things that I know about RVs, currently they are in their RV traveling around, and they're doing some videos with that in her crochet. So go check out April's channel. Then there is Sherry's Crocheted Happiness. She is very new. The one thing that I noticed is she is doing a temperature blanket, and she's giving you updates on it. I believe she also talked about her 2019 temperature blanket, and if she talks about things that she learned about doing the temperature blanket. So go welcome her to the community. The next one is Crochet with Ileana, and she is Cuban, I believe. And the name of her channel should give you a clue. My first thought is, why did she name her channel Crochet with Ileana? And then it dawned on me, because some of her videos are in Spanish. So she left the crochet with, which is English, and con, which is with, for the Spanish part. She crochets many times by the side of the river with her puppies by her side. And one of the things I noticed is she'd gone to the Dollar Tree, and she got some, I think, Simply Soft Party with with the pretty sparkle in her Dollar Tree. I'm like, what? When did that happen? Of course, yarn ban, so I'm living vicariously through those of you that do yarn hauls. The next one is the Pretty Stitch, and I believe her name is Sonia, is her first name. She is doing a Bust Her Stash this year. In one of her videos, she shows you her bins where her stash is, and she is going to take out one bin at a time and bust her stash. And she has a lot of videos where she teaches you some of the patterns that she has come up with for different ideas. I believe the one I just watched was a crocheted cowl that has a very nice slant stitch in it, and it's very pretty. So go check Sonia's channel out. And then there is Crochet by Sheila. I believe it's Sheila, maybe Shelia, with love, Krokson. She has a couple of videos. They're very short videos. Go check her out. Lots of fun there. Now the next channel, I like budget meal channels. I'm sure a lot of you do. She does a couple that are, you know, think of Dining at the Tree that they did with the challenge, you know, that everybody was doing. She does some where she actually takes some Dollar Tree items and creates meals. And they look delicious. Just saying, check her out. Also, another one that I like to watch is Frugal Fit Mom. She does some budget meals. She has family of 6. It's her and her husband and 4 children. The latest one that I watched was one that she titled 126 Meals with $30. And she, some of her budget meals that she does that way are specifically, you know, where she puts a dollar amount on them. She's always considering that you have flour, some of the staples. This particular video was one where she had, she stated that the staples she expected that you would have would be basically salt and pepper, maybe a couple of seasonings, and oil. And it was very interesting to see the meals that she had obtained with just $30. Actually, it was $31 and some cents. But I'm thinking it. I don't care if she went over $1. She did a good job. But she also talked about that when you have a strict budget like that, sometimes putting in an additional dollar so she didn't have to purchase certain things would be more beneficial in the long run. But it's very interesting to watch her videos where she does some really great meal preps. I mean, she takes you through the whole thing, recipes included, so, you know, I'm enjoying that. Another one that is just basically a feel-good channel is Lisa Freespirit. She does what she calls source messages, and they are daily positive messages. And who doesn't enjoy hearing a positive message on a daily basis? The next one is a fella that does a lot of cover songs, plays guitar, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, and he has a couple songs that I believe he has written that they're very nice songs. And if you just enjoy watching a little bit of music from someone who's doing some cover, check him out. He is Leonard Duke. And as always, I will provide the links down below, so I hope you enjoy that. Now, I also received Happy Mail. And This was totally unexpected. Don't know if I can get it open or not. Here we go. Maybe not. I think we got it now. And this actually comes from, seeing as I only know one person with the name Ryan, R-Y-A-N, the Yarn Hag. And there is a card, little heart. Says, happy day, happy day. Hi Jane, I hope today finds you well. I wanted to send you over this cool project book I found. Thank you for always being a person I love to watch. Can't wait to learn Tunisian crochet from you. Ryan, aka the Yarn Hag. And this is absolutely beautiful. Yarn is a lifestyle. And look guys, you know, I do a lot of things a little differently, and you know how I had done with my yarns, doing them by colors, those kind of things. This is also a way to do projects. You could also put in just your different yarn names, different yarns that you have. I really like that. I've never seen one of these. Where I live in Podunk, Pennsylvania, you don't find those kind of things on a regular basis like you do in bigger places. A couple times when I've been in North Carolina, I've seen some things that, you know, I don't normally see in my area. So Ryan, thank you for thinking of me with that book. That is so neat. I can't wait to start putting it into practice. You know I'm gonna. Alright guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'm gonna get back to working on that shawl over there. I hope that you have enjoyed the wild cow, and as many of you know, it became very wild when Jane forgot that there were certain rows that had to be done. I won't do that with the Tunisian crochet. With the Tunisian crochet, we're going to go a little bit slower than we did with the crochet along. Just because I have a couple things going on this month that I need to get to. And so, yeah, we'll go a little bit slower with that one. We won't do as much in each time frame. And I will be letting you know probably tomorrow afternoon. I will put up on the Facebook group the actual Tunisian crochet. It's like a stitch guide. Just tells you what the abbreviations are and shows you what the chart symbols would be if you saw it in a chart. I'm have quite a few things to get done this afternoon, so I'm going to put that up as well as in the Facebook group. I am also going to set up an album and pin a post where you can put the progress of your cowl and or your finished cowls. So I hope you guys will share those, because it should be interesting to see if we have a lot that are alike, or if some of you took it to heart and decided to do something different, which is what the wild cow was really all about, was just matching different stitches and playing around with it and doing something that you can really do on your own without a pattern. So I'll see you again tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, you're getting 3 videos today. So have a great day, and remember, choose kindness.